room to go.
Oh, he has a little battery.
Hi there, how are you?
And then I was like, maybe he's gay.
Talk shows are scripted until they aren't. One stray syllable, one sideways glance, and poof, professionalism evaporates. Case in point, a cozy holiday segment where an elf-named generator birthed the immortal Peach's Sticky Fingers, and the entire studio folded like lawn chairs.
Peach's sticky fingers? Cookie fingers?
Isn't it great to be you, John?
She's a red eater, and
That's the energy we're chasing today, the glorious, unscripted moments that turn polite TV into pure chaos. Buckle up, because we're jumping from accidental innuendo to weapon-grade wordplay, with hosts, guests, and audiences laughing so hard they can't find the brakes. Ready? Let's roll. Sean Locke's outrageous comment has everyone in tears panel shows live on clever wordplay, then Sean Locke turns it into a contact sport.
Sure. Beat Fern Cotton.
Jimmy Carr's teeing up another neat round. Claudia Winkleman is poised and polished, and Sean's wearing that "I'm about to ruin everyone's" composure.
Went to the World Finals in Cancun. I thought I was going to win. I thought I'm going to win this.
Face. With immaculate deadpan, he lobs the grenade. That's a challenging wank, and you can feel the oxygen leave the studio. Carr's laugh goes feral. The desk thumps.
Set the sprinklers off.
Claudia begs him to stop while absolutely failing to stop laughing, and the panel folds like cheap lawn chairs. The camera cuts wide. Every attempt to steer back to consonants and vowels makes it worse, because now the word nerds are picturing the phrase in neon.
I heard 3 of the judges throwing up behind me.
It's classic Locke. A filthy pearl delivered with surgical timing, followed by that helpless, cascading laughter you can't fake, can't script, and definitely can't recover from. Lee Mack's joke leaves John Cleese in near tears. The Graham Norton couch is already a powder keg. John Cleese, Martin Clunes, and Lee Mack. Trading easy banter when Lee unwraps a deceptively polite geography gag. Then he drops the now legendary Kent line.
And I said, well, you're a...
A perfectly timed bit of misdirection so cheeky you can hear the studio's oxygen vanish. Cleese buckles into wheezy tears. Clunes folds, Norton goes crimson, and the audience rolls in that helpless, can't-recover laughter. Every attempt to reset only makes it filthier in your head, because the punchline hides in plain sight. It's Mac at peak precision. A silk ribbon bomb.
I know people always end these things with, I swear to God, that's a true story. But that is verbatim.
Catherine Tate shows off her potty mouth to Tom Cruise. Graham Norton's couch is pure dynamite when Catherine Tate sits beside Tom Cruise. She doesn't flirt with naughty, she floor stomps it, rolling out delightfully filthy impressions while flashing that teacherly pay attention grin.
And they sent us to this place, and as I walked on, one lady, as I walked on, she went...
Cruise collapses into full-body laughter. Jude Law and Kobe Smulders crack.
Oh, here we go.
And Norton does that crimson, I can't moderate this smile as the audience howls. It's the perfect British TV alchemy. Audacious language delivered with surgical timing, made funnier by the megastar sitting next to it.
Just like, whoa, she's all I know, isn't it, this? And at the end of it, and we'd been doing a very professional job as we are 18, you know.
Even the wide shot can't hide the crew shaking. No wonder the clip's immortal. Title is Catherine Tate shows off her potty mouth to Tom Cruise.
Is she going to stay in front of that fucking telly all day?
Isn't it great to be you, John?
John Malkovich can't cope with Aisling Bia's Malaysian stand-up story. Jonathan Ross sets up a tidy chat, and Aisling B detonates it with her Malaysian stand-up saga. She paints the room boiling heat, slippery stage, a joke teetering on chaos, then twists the knife with a perfectly absurd detail. The chicken.
When you've got a big exam and your mother goes and leaves a chicken at the temple and people are like, oh my God, I know what that's like.
John Malkovich tries to stay composed, but you can watch him crumble in real time, hands to face, shoulders shaking, begging for the only answer that now matters. But what happened to the chicken? Each attempt at clarity makes it funnier.
How does the chicken at the temple joke end?
Ross is gone, the audience howls, and Aisling conducts hysterics like a maestro. It's glorious, helpless laughter, the kind you can't script.
Guys, you know what it's like when you walk and you fall over and people are like, ah, they don't even need it.
Dumbest answers ever. Steve Harvey is speechless family. Feud lives on pressure and split-second blurts. Then this compilation strings together the gloriously wrong ones that turn Steve Harvey into a mime.
What? What is cupine?
A contestant fires off an off-the-wall answer. The buzzer groans, and Steve does the 1,000-yard stare, card dangling from his fingers, before pacing the floor like a pastor who's run out of prayers.
They're saying cupine.
The desk thumps, the audience howls, and every survey says, only digs the hole funnier and deeper. It's peak Harvey, slow burn, deadpan disbelief.
Yes. Others belong. Yes. In the White House.
Then total collapse into laughter again and again, clip after clip. Exactly why the upload leans into dumbest answers ever. Steve Harvey is speechless. Kevin Hart is terrified of Robert Irwin's animals. The Tonight Show sets up a wholesome wildlife demo, then Kevin Hart turns it into a survival comedy.
This is Giselle.
Oh,
Come on, brother. Stop. Come on, man.
Robert Irwin strolls out with a baby ostrich, a pair of king snakes, a tarantula, nicknamed Big Red, and a falcon. Kevin's smile evaporates in real time.
All right, Kevin, this is LeBron. Kevin, you have to...
He refuses the snakes, begs off the spider, and narrates his own panic while Jimmy Fallon edges away and at one point tries to scale the set like a man escaping a crime. Scene.
Hey, man, are you sure?
No.
She's beautiful.
When Big Red appears, Hart retreats, wheezing with laughter and sweat, while Fallon pleads for someone to take the spider back. It's 8 straight minutes of delightful chaos.
So, no, stay right there.
She's a red meat tarantula.
Irwin's calm facts versus Kevin's fight or flight, with the audience howling because we'd be exactly the same.
But their venom is fine.
That's fine.
Jimmy! Oh, my goodness, please.
4-year-old Bone. Expert amazes. Steve Harvey. Some shows script miracles. Little Big Shots just hands the mic to a 4-year-old and watches a studio melt. Tiny anatomy whiz, Brielle steps out beaming and, without blinking, starts mapping the human body.
That leg came off, almost peed on myself.
Femur, clavicle, scapula, mandible, bang, bang, bang. Then she casually sorts the skull like it's preschool math.
Store. There's 22 bones in the store.
22 bones in the
22.
8 cranial bones, 14 facial.
There's 8 cranial bones and there are 14 facial bones.
I love this little girl right here.
And Steve Harvey leans back, eyes wide, doing that half laugh. Half. Are you kidding me? Face that always detonates the crowd.
Shoes to be worn on either foot. Isn't that silly?
Yeah.
Every new bone she nails makes his grin bigger and the audience louder, until Steve's basically her hype man in the skeleton lesson turns into a victory lap. It's irresistible television, pure wonder. Zero irony, and a host who looks thrilled to be outmatched. Jackie Chan hilariously critiques amateur stunt people. Steve Harvey tees up a harmless viral video segment, then hands the clicker to Jackie Chan, and it turns into a masterclass in pain math. Jackie watches a guy somersault toward a mailbox, and without blinking, predicts the exact failure.
He do a triple somersault, he will landing. If the single, he fell.
He shrugs, doesn't hurt much, like every real stuntman does before take two.
That's okay. No, you can tell it doesn't hurt much.
Next, a dude tries to kung fu a fluorescent light. Jackie clocks the wardrobe at 10 paces. Wrong shoes, wrong pants, and boom shards and hubris everywhere.
Wrong shoes, wrong pen.
It's hilarious because he's kind, surgical, and always right. A lifetime of timing decoded in real time while Steve paces like a pastor who's run out of prayers. You'd watch this as a weekly show. We all would.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
That's hurt.
Yeah.
That's hurt.
Does Rowan Atkinson want Mr. Bean to come back? Graham Norton tosses Rowan Atkinson. The obvious question, will Mr. Bean ever come back?
What about Mr. Bean now? Have you drawn a line under him? No more Mr. Bean?
And Rowan turns it into a deadpan masterclass. He hedges. Probably not, but never say never. Then unleashes a perfect anecdote.
You know, I doubt that he will reappear, but you never know, you must never...
A bloke once told him he looked just like Mr. Bean and refused to believe he actually was the guy. Rowan describes the stalemate with that microscopic eyebrow work, the room already cracking, and caps it with the wonderfully British solution.
That you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean.
Fetching someone else to vouch for him. It's gentle, surgical, and devastatingly funny. Fame so iconic it loops back into disbelief, delivered by the only person who can underplay it into hysteria.
Who plays Mr. Bean? And he said,
Priyanka Chopra, Jonas's daughter, calls the Jonas Brothers the Donut Brothers. Priyanka Chopra, Jonas sits down all poised and polished, and then drops the cutest rebrand in pop history. Her 3-year-old calls Dad's band the Donut Brothers.
And what does she call the Jonas Brothers?
Oh, yeah, the Donut Brothers.
I think we need to call them that when they come.
You can see the studio melt in real time, the kind of nickname that's so perfect you want merch yesterday. She sells it with that sly grin, even mimicking Maltie's tiny voice.
I would love that, introducing the Donut Brothers. That would be awesome.
Does she have a favorite Disney princess?
Yes.
Donut Brothers. And suddenly the Jonas Empire looks less arena tour, more Sugar Rush. It's peak late-night alchemy, a superstar doing press for an action romp, and the moment everyone replays is a toddler's roast by adorableness. Clip ends, internet hums, and somewhere a graphic designer starts sketching sprinkles.
And then I was like, maybe he's gay.
Nicole Kidman and Jimmy could have been a couple. Jimmy Fallon sets up a neat promo chat, then Nicole Kidman casually rewrites his origin story.
I'm married now. But he was like, oh, well, you can meet... I don't...
Years earlier, a mutual friend brought her to Jimmy's apartment while they were both single. He thought it was about a movie, stayed in a baseball cap, fiddled with video games, maybe some questionable cheese. She thought it was a date.
And then you put a video game on or something, and I'm like, this is so bad.
On air, Kidman drops the reveal. Jimmy's face melts, and the room dissolves into that helpless, can't recover laughter.
It was bad.
It's the definitive we could have been a couple moment that keeps resurfacing because the miss is so human and so funny. Later, Jimmy even called it his most embarrassing story because, yeah.
I swear, and you didn't talk at all. And so after about an hour and a half, I thought, he has no interest.
Rebel Wilson shares the secret to her American accent. Jimmy tees up a harmless question, how do you do an American accent? And Rebel Wilson turns The Tonight Show into a mini masterclass and a blooper reel.
To learn my accent.
Is it hard to do like an American accent?
Yeah.
She demos the voice live, cranking every facial muscle, full face on,
But if I talk American, I go, hi there, how are you?
until the R's pop and the vowels go flat instant stateside. Then she casually drops a Wilder aside. For Pitch Perfect 3, she shot a stunt where trained German shepherds chomped her on her birthday, and the scene didn't even make the cut. Fallon loses it.
Oh my goodness.
The crowd howls, and Rebel just grins like, yeah, that happened. Chaos, technique. Anne Hathaway forgets the Princess Diaries and the Devil Wears Prada details. Anne Hathaway sits down all poised to plug the idea of you, then cheerfully confesses she once botched a trivia question about her own movie.
And have you seen that movie trivia game where it's cards and it just asks you questions?
Oh yeah, I've seen like they have a bunch of quizzes, like sports and movies.
Blanking on a Devil Wears Prada detail, and even fumbling a Princess Diaries memory. The way she reenacts, the panic eyes wide.
Junior executive assistant in Devil Wears Prada. I'm just like, Emily Blunt. And they were like, no.
Hands up, laughing at herself, turns the room into instant chaos. The host cackling while the audience leans in.
And it wasn't her, it was me, so...
I was gonna say, wait.
But I was genuinely confused.
She even drops a breezy aside about a Broadway cameo with Anna Wintour, which somehow makes the self-roast land softer and funnier.
And the audience had a very nice reaction, and then they said Anna's name, and it was like rock star.
Really?
Yeah, rock star. Everybody.
Because you don't.
It's peak Hathaway, self-aware, quick, and irresistibly charming, the kind of clip you replay because the humility sparkles.
She's been incredibly sweet to me, and I'm just very grateful
so
for our
cool,
relationship. She's so cool.
She's so cool.
Kevin Hart. Extended interview, Vertical Bar, The Graham Norton Show. Graham Norton tees up an extended interview, and Kevin Hart treats it like a live arena set. He steamrolls the room with quick jabs and self-roasts.
I'm not the Kevin from Modern Family. Things have changed. Things have changed for me now.
Then collides with Sofia Vergara, pure chemistry. She fires a gleeful mini roast. He has a little battery.
Me room to go.
Oh, he has a little battery.
Kevin plays the wounded hero, and the couch detonates. Norton's doing his crimson-cheeked wheeze. The audience is gone.
Because I'm like a car, baby. You overheat me, I'm going to shut down. Of course. You understand what I'm saying?
Totally
Don't gas me too hard. No.
And every attempt to reset just feeds the chaos. It's the perfect Hart-on-Norton mix. Big laugh engines, tiny daggers, and a sneaky promo pulse for Borderlands humming underneath. 10 minutes feels like 2, because nobody wants it to end. Dance battle with Jennifer Lopez. The Tonight Show sets up a neat gimmick, J-Lo versus Jimmy, pulling absurd dances from a velvet bag, and Jennifer Lopez turns it into a clinic. Fallon launches, putting on skinny jeans, all breathless bravado.
Putting on skinny jeans.
J-Lo answers with washing machine on spin cycle, and the room erupts. Then comes Hot Cowboy, and she's so competitive she slips a bleep swear while still nailing the bit. They cap it with a duet. Seeing yourself on the Jumbotron, and Jimmy basically concedes. It's playful, chaotic, and perfectly cut for rewatch. Lopez the assassin, Fallon the gleeful sparring partner. Philip and Holly lose it over rude vegetables. Daytime TV is supposed to be safe, then This Morning asks viewers to send in rude vegetables, and Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield disintegrate on live TV.
Situation right now, what could I say? Oh, that one needs a wax.
A carrot with deeply unfortunate curves hits the monitor. Holly wheezes, Phil folds, and every attempt to read the next line makes it worse.
It's practically got everything.
The control room cuts wide. You can feel the crew shaking. It's peak Holly and Phil chaos. Innocent prompt. Catastrophic innuendo. Unstoppable laughter, immortalized as the duo, losing it over rude veg. Even the papers later nodded to that bikini wax carrot.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
Can't even look.
Say.
Reporter can't stop laughing during interview with Asian local news doesn't usually go viral until a straight-faced interview turns into a giggle loop nobody can escape. The host asks a sincere question about martial arts.
Was there... What was the most difficult thing you've ever done in martial arts?
The guest answers calmly, and something in the cadence trips a wire. The reporter bites her lip, then cracks tiny snort, full quake, head down on the desk.
It takes a lot of learning and a lot of time to do what you have to do.
She apologizes, tries again, loses it worse. The camera cuts wide. The crew's shaking, and every fresh attempt at professionalism makes the laughter more contagious. It's not mean-spirited.
Pardon me? Can you go in belt color?
Well, I'm still at the white belt.
It's that helpless, domino effect silliness you recognize instantly, and once it starts, there's no exit. That's why the upload keeps resurfacing as Reporter Can't Stop Laughing, a reminder that live TV is gloriously human.
But I think the end will be the purple or black belt, I think. I don't know.
Holiday cheer turned hilarious when a reporter tried to introduce a festive elf named Peach's Tinsel Toes, but instead blurted out, Peach's Sticky Fingers.
Peach's Cookie Finger, down in the parking lot.
That's your elf.
Okay, what?
Yeah,
Is that my stripper name?
The slip sent the studio into unstoppable laughter, with anchors giggling so hard they could barely continue.
Peach's Sticky Fingers?
Cookie fingers.
What the hell was that? What was that noise? You've never...
The holiday vibe was sweet until Holly Willoughby made that noise, an unexpected squeak that turned into the most joyful on-air glitch.
Well, Bess, you all right?
Sorry.
Got a bit of sandy clam stuck in your throat?
Philip Schofield lost it instantly, laughter bubbling over until tears streamed down his face. Global News' Leslie Horton brought her holiday artichoke dip to the studio only to warn it. On-air co-hosts gagged. It smells like a barn.
What does it smell, Scott?
It's like vinegar or something.
I thought it smelled like a barn. But we're not being rude.
One declared. Another sputtered. It burns. One brave soul tasted it and immediately regretted everything.
Is it edible? At first, I'm like, well, it's not that bad, but the vinegar.
The dip may have failed, but the laughter? Absolute gold.
Agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Oh.
It's artichoke dip, but something.
Joe Wilkinson pulled out a mascot that looked like a stack of Russian dolls, but something about it is just unnervingly perfect.
Because she steals the toilet roll after the show when she's pissed up.
The studio just couldn't resist. Hosts flinched, guests giggled, and that doll did more than just sit, it stole the scene.
You've done a life-size, John.
Yeah, I feel that one.
Your turn. What broke you the hardest? Peaches, sticky fingers, or another meltdown on this list? Drop it in the comments. If you had fun, like, share, and subscribe. It helps more than you think and keeps the chaos coming. New clips, new laughs, same beautiful mess. See you in the next one.